Candy wrappers are an environmental nightmare, and that's what our product is trying to solve. During Halloween alone, 600 million pounds of candy is bought, and this leaves pounds and pounds of wrappers being thrown away into landfills, and since they're so small, waste management doesn't pay much attention to it.
Solution is Eureco wrappers. Made out of glycerin, powdered gelatin, or agar-agar, which is a vegan option, these cellophane edible candy wrappers can replace plastic. Having these wrappers pre-made optimizes consumer use as the wrappers are convenient, not sticky, refrigeratable, and best of all, eco-friendly. The bioplastic within the wrapper dissolves within days if not eaten, unless you choose to store it. If thrown out rather than eaten, the wrapper acts as a compost to the soil by enhancing the growth and productivity of plants, and by acting as a stimulant and preservant for the ecosystem.
Our target market is small candy or food businesses who are interested in greener packaging. These wrappers can be used to package many different types of confections, and these businesses would be more interested in green alternatives to plastic wrappers because it would attract more environmentally conscious customers. And this product can also be marketed towards anyone who enjoys cooking at home, has a home business, or for individual events such as weddings.
So recently we tried making our own batch of this edible candy wrapper, and our batch yielded about 31 sheets of plastic, and it took less than an hour. So we can expect that our production time is going to significantly decrease as more times have been repeated. And the cost per batch is about $1.18, which is really cheap, and the cost per unit is only 4 cents. Our estimated selling price is between $2.50 to $3, giving us a profit margin per batch of 57%. So this is our 3 tiers of non-customers. Tier 1 is potential. People are already use eco-friendly materials and are not aware of our plastic wrapper alternative. Our second tier is refusing or objections. So people who believe the wrapper does not abide by dietary restrictions, people who think the taste of the food wrapper will alter since we are presenting as edible, people who believe the wrapper will dissolve with increasing temperature since it is biodegradable, and people who have issues with either of the 6 categories of objections. And lastly, our third tier is unexplored. Food companies that don't individually wrap small products and use boxes or bags instead.
Some factors that a lot of industries have taken for granted and should be eliminated are factory production and how much pollution it creates. We've seen how environmentally harmful the creation of plastic is, such as zippers, sliders, and cohesive forces, so we should try to reduce that as much as possible. Second, we're trying to raise our industry standard for versatility, biodegradability, being child-friendly, and creating a more viable option for eco-friendly markets in the future. Third, we're trying to reduce our industry standard for costs and time of production, as well as the amount of materials to make these wrappers or eco-friendly products. Third, we're trying to create more for our industry. We're trying to help our environment in the end by making more compostable and more biodegradable sources.
Compared to plastic wrapping companies, Eureco eliminates materials harmful for the environment, takes away the need for plastic producing factories, and erases the need for zippers or seals. Eureco greatly reduces cost per wrapper and has a lower time production than plastic because it can be made at home. This allows a reduction in distribution time as well. Additionally, compared to plastic wrap, Eureco wraps require less materials. What we do raise is our versatility, as our wraps can be used as compost too, our biodegradability, which is about 26,000 times more degradable than plastic wrap, our child friendliness because our wraps are safer to eat, product diversity, and that we can change the structure of a material based on the biopolymer, and viability in the future market as a result of more companies going eco-friendly. Lastly, what Eureco creates is a product that improves brand name and reputation while engaging with local and home businesses through quick distribution and manufacturing.
The idea of going eco-friendly is not something that is totally unheard of. Many major companies such as L'Oreal and Mars or PepsiCo have signed a pledge to start to go eco-friendly, meaning that this market is starting to become more and more open.
Companies have been trying to substitute petroleum-based packaging, which is found in plastic, as a result of new global warming initiatives, which means sooner or later there will be no more room left for plastic in the market. The science behind our adaptable wrappers comes from biopolymers, which are materials that give edible wrappers their three-dimensional figure. This leaves many types of opportunities to grow into the wrapping market because of the many biopolymers. We had our Eureka moment. Invest in Eureco for yours. Thank you for listening.